Yes, sir. It's game time. Yes, the first live call watch along with your boy Big Kev over here on Chicago White Sox Central. The Chicago White Sox are getting ready to take on the Milwaukee Brewers in game 2 of the season in about 10 minutes. But we're going to get into it, man, and have a good time. I got my wings. I got my beer. Got a little bit. We're going to get into it right after the intro.
Welcome to Chicago White Sox Central, your number one place for all Sox news and content.
All right, Chicago White Sox fans, welcome to the very first live call of the season for the Chicago White Sox. We're going to do this about once a week. I got a crazy work schedule, but I'm going to spend more time this season doing more live calls, daily episodes, all that good stuff, so we can keep this train rolling. And the White Sox got mollywopped the other day versus the Milwaukee Brewers. But to the credit, it was a couple of bright spots. Murakami, he did his thing. He had 2 walks and a home run. You also had Luis Angel Acuna. He got a hit. And then, of course, Chase Mydroff led off that game with a home run. The first Chicago White Sox player in history to lead off a season with a home run. So that's history right there. He is etched in the record books. But we're in it for the long haul, man. I got my wings, got some beer, some water, a little whiskey. The wife is gone, the kid is gone. They went to go do some stuff. So we kicking it. You got to keep me company in the chat as the season goes on. We will be doing mailbags. We will be doing emails, voicemails, all that good stuff. Again, even though things didn't go well the other day, I think the Chicago White Sox are going to be a much better team this season than they were last season. Now, we'll just go around the league real quick. First, let me tell you what the Illinois score is. If you're into college basketball, the University of Illinois is fighting for an opportunity to go to the Final Four. It's about a minute and 15 seconds left in the first half, and Illinois is down 30-28 right before halftime. Stojakovic with 10 points in that one, 30-28. I'll be keeping you guys posted on that. Around the league, Texas is up 5-3 in the bottom of the 10th versus Philly, but Philly has 2 men on with nobody out. Boston is up down 5-4 in the bottom of the 8th, and Cincy has 2 outs, 1 on. Pittsburgh up 1-0 in the top of the 10th, and they have the bases loaded versus the New York Mets with 2 outs. Earlier today, St. Louis beat Tampa Bay 6-5 in the 10th inning. The Chicago Cubs got their revenge against the Washington Nationals 10-2. Toronto takes an 8-7 victory over the Oakland Athletics, or the Las Vegas Athletics. I don't even know what the Athletics are anymore. But 8-7 in the 11th, and then Minnesota takes a 4-1 victory over the Baltimore Orioles, and then you had Colorado and Miami. Miami took a 4-3 win in that one, and then you got a few games on the night slate along with us, the Chicago White Sox, taking on the Milwaukee Brewers, looking to exact a little bit of revenge. Getting whooped on the other day was crazy. It was crazy to see just how many swings and misses the Chicago White Sox had. Because, golly, 20 strikeouts. Like, everybody struck out except for the 2 newcomers, 2 of the newcomers, Munitaka Murakami and Luis Angel Acuna. Everybody struck out on Tuesday. I mean, it was on Thursday. It was rough to see, man. Like, after having such a high and watching Chase Mydroff lead off the game with a home run, I mean, Colson Montgomery in that number 2 spot, 0 for 4. Miguel Vargas, 0 for 3. Andrew Benintendi, 0 for 2. His pinch hitter, Lenin Sosa, 0 for 2. Then you had Pereira, 0 for 3. Peters, 0 for 1. Chiaro, 0 for 3. His pinch hitter, 0 for 1. And then Hill came in and went 0 for 1. So it was just pretty damn embarrassing, honestly, considering that we have higher hopes for this team this season. So tonight you got Sean Burke on the mound versus Chad Patrick. Last season, Sean Burke, in his final 10 appearances, he was pretty solid. 42 in the third innings, 58 strikeouts with 3.83 ERA. But overall for the season, he was 4-11 with a 4.29 ERA, 133 strikeouts. He's on the bump tonight, hoping to do better than Shane Smith did the other day. And I love Shane Smith, so I'm expecting him to bounce back. The lineup is as follows: Chase Mydroth will be leading off, and then you got Colson Montgomery. Andrew Benintendi is going to be playing left field tonight, and he's going to be batting third. Murakami is going to be batting fourth. Lenine Sosa is the designated hitter, batting fifth. Peters is in the center field tonight, and he's going to be batting. They got Colson Montgomery playing third base tonight. Huh. Interesting. So Colson Montgomery is going to be at third base. Peters is going to be at center field. Everson Pereira is going to be in right field. I guess no Austin Hayes tonight. And then you got McGuire as the catcher. So no Edgar Quiero tonight in the starting lineup at least. And then you got Luis Angel Acuna as shortstop. Interesting little shakeup of the lineup today. We'll see how it works out for the Chicago White Sox, but there's a shakeup in the lineup. So let's see what's going on there. I'm not mad at the situation. You got to shake things up. You got to try your best to get the wins when you can, especially early in the season. You don't want to start the season off on a losing streak, honestly, because it can Will Venable doesn't want this young team to get used to losing. We know how it went with the last regime. Once you start getting used to losing, you just lose a lot. You lose a lot. So 3 straight 100 loss seasons. We're trying to get past that. The Chicago White Sox getting ready to take on the Milwaukee Brewers. If you haven't already done so, you can follow me on several different social media platforms. On TikTok, Big Kev from the Shy, Big Kev from DACHI. The same on Instagram, the same on X. And then you can do Sox Central Pod as well. And of course, just follow the YouTube channel if you aren't already, Chicago White Sox Central. And then the rest of my homies, man, we all do this. Type in your favorite Chicago sports team, put the word Central behind it. You will find one of me, my boy Hayes over on Chicago Bulls Central and Chicago Bears Central, along with Steve-O, Bobby, C-Dub, the NBA Central, NFL Central, Chicago Sky Central, just everything, man. The Shy Bulls podcast as well. Like, we definitely holding it down for Chicago. I'm holding it down for the South Side. If you're weirdo like me and you watch the Cubs too, Chicago Cubs Central, my boy Mike doing big things over there on that channel. Even if you want to go hate on the Cubs, go ahead and hate on the Cubs on that channel too. But we're getting ready for the first pitch in about 45 seconds. Chicago White Sox will be looking to exact revenge after getting mollywopped. If you're not from Chicago, you probably never heard that term before, but after getting whooped on by the doggone Milwaukee Brewers in game one. Let's see if the Chicago White Sox can get out to a strong start again. Mydroth had that leadoff home run, so let's get it done. And I want to see what Munitaka Murakami could do. He surprised me. He surprised me in the first game with his plate discipline. I know in Japan he struck out a lot. He was damn near at a 30% strikeout rate in Japan last season. He didn't even play a whole season. He was still near top of the league over there in Japan in strikeouts. But he drew 2 walks, didn't swing at close pitches, and hit a home run. So his very first hit in the majors was a home run. Chad Patrick out there warming up. Last season, he was in the 5th percentile in the MLB with ground ball rates. He favors his cutter, his cut fastball. It's at about 88 miles per hour. His sinker is at about 94 miles per hour. The 4-seam fastball at 94 miles per hour. And then he got a changeup slider and a curve that he doesn't really use much. So he's pretty much a fastball thrower with a couple of moving action on both of those, the cutter and the sinker, to go along with his 4-seam. So you got William Contreras behind the plate, Jake Bowers at first, Bryce Terang at second, Javier Ortiz at shortstop, and then David Hamilton at third base, Brandon Lockridge over in left field, Gary Mitchell in center, and Sal Frelick over in right field. I got a good feeling about this game tonight. If you're wondering why you don't see any video, we are not trying to get sued by Major League Baseball. I don't have many assets, and I'm not trying to lose the ones that I actually have. So we are watching this game together. If you're ahead of me, hit the pause button and sync up with me so that we can be on the same page. But don't hesitate to comment. Don't hesitate to jump in the comments. We will be here for the entirety of the game, unless it's another blowout, because, I'm not going to sit through the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning if they down by 10, 11, 12 points. So that's just keeping it real. But we're going to hope for a good game tonight. First pitch is outside. It's a ball. Chase Mydroth ahead in the count 1-0. So let's see if he can follow up a pretty solid first game as we see the next pitch, the cutter low and outside. So Chase Mydroth is ahead 2-0 right now in his first at bat as the game is just getting underway. Chase Mydroth chewing that gum like it's the best piece of gum he ever had in his life. And then he tried to sinker, but it rolls outside the zone. It looks like they're challenging it, but I don't think that was a strike. It might have clipped the plate. First challenge of the game. And we are looking. It's a rising sinker, and it is a ball. Yep. Missed the plate by centimeters, by literally a centimeter. And they've lost one of their challenges already. That can come back to hurt the Brewers, but that was a good call from the umpire. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this ABS as he throws a sinker right down the middle. Chase Mydroth does not take an offering at the 3-0 pitch. But let me know what y'all think about this ABS system. I love it. I've been grown tired as the 3-2. It's a 3-2 count now because Chase Mydroth is yet to swing the bat. 2 pitches right down the middle. I've been tired of umpires just imposing their will on the strike zone for all these years. So I'm glad as Mydroth grounds to third and out at first base is Chase Mydroth. But yeah, like I hated watching umpires, especially last year, because I know they knew that the ABS system was coming, and it just felt like they were calling some egregious calls, man. Just calling some crazy strikes and balls all season last season. And now the players and the organizations and the coaches, they have an opportunity to take back some of that power, and I'm excited about it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below as Chad throws. He's locating that cutter and that sinker now. Colson Montgomery was 0 for, I think he was 0 for 4, 0 for 3 last game. Just didn't get it done. We need to see him get back on track the way he was last season because he was definitely an eye opener. As the four-seamer rises way high and outside the zone, Colson Montgomery looking to get a hit. 1-1 is the count. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this balls and strike system that they can challenge. I love it. I'm a big fan of it. I hate when swing and miss at a four-seam fastball. 1-2 is the count. I hate when umpires take over the game and shrink the strike zone or expand it and all that. It's very annoying. It feels like they want to be such a part of the game. Just do your job, in my opinion. Colson Montgomery down 1-2 in the count. 1 out, top of the first inning. Thanks for joining. And Colson Montgomery swings at a sinker outside the zone and misses. Strike 3, first strikeout of the game for Chad. Oh, that sinker just did him dirty. It looked like it was going to stay in the zone. He swung right through it as it dropped underneath him. That was a nasty pitch. Colson Montgomery couldn't help himself on that one. Modelo is the beer choice tonight. Let me know what y'all drinking in the comments. Benintendi up at bat. He check swung at that. I don't think he went, but the umpire said he did. So that's one thing they can still control. So I guess Benintendi swings and whiffs at another sinker, low and outside. They're swinging at pitches in the dirt And that's what the White Sox were doing in game one a lot, swinging and missing. Against the starter alone, they had 11 strikeouts and 25 swings and misses. So then the bullpen came in and kept it going and got the strikeouts up to 20. We're already at one strikeout. Benintendi, hard hit ball, foul down the right field line. Oh, they called it fair. Okay, fair ball. Benintendi with a 2-out single. Let's see if we can make them pay for this. I'm with it. Yeah, that was a nice piece of hitting from Benintendi. It looks like Patrick's kind of struggling with that four-seamer right now. But we'll see what happens. Now, Murakami is dangerous. He can turn this into a 2-0 game with the swing of a bat. He already had his first home run in game one in the ninth inning. Let's see what he does. Yep, that four-seamer, he's having trouble locating it, low and outside, or as my boy Mike likes to say, non-competitive. The home run that he hit was 341 feet, 103 miles per hour on exit velocity. This is Murakami we're talking about. Patrick ready. He's looking to throw something inside. I mean, misses again with the sinker. Murakami he's shown me so far that he has plate discipline. So, and if you watch the World Baseball Classic, you saw him taking pointers from Shohei Ohtani. So that was pretty cool as well. And he hit a grand slam right after getting tutored by one of the greatest hitters of ever. Swing and a foul ball down the right field side. Yeah, he has some power. If you don't know Murakami's history in Japan, he's still in his early 20s, but like as a 20-year-old and 21-year-old, he was out there hitting 50 home runs and winning MVPs. Swing and another foul ball right at the plate. So we're at a 2-2 count. 1 on, 2 out, top of the first. Murakami looking to put the Chicago White Sox on the board or at least keep the train going by hitting a single or a double. But a home run would be nice right here. Patrick with the high forcing, tried to get him to chase high and outside the zone. But again, Murakami is showing early in his major league career great plate discipline. He is not going for no bull. Hit me up in the chat. Keep your boy company. Patrick looking to throw something on the outside, and he throws it low. Murakami draws another walk. So in all of his at-bats, he's either gotten a walk or a home run so far. I mean, you can't be mad at that. His own base percentage is going to be crazy if he keeps doing this. Shout out to Murakami for drawing the walk. Now you got 2 on, 2 out, top of the first. Who we got coming up? Is it Vargas? No, it's Lenin Sosa. Now Sosa is he got some power, so we know he could take this out. A 3-run shot would be super nice right now. A single would be nice too. They just scored a run from second. It might score a run from second. Can't believe baseball season is here already, man. It just feels like we were just watching the World Series. Patrick, his 20th pitch to Sosa, throws it in the dirt again. Chicago White Sox showing. And now the last game, Pereira followed up Murakami, and Murakami had drawn a walk. I think it was in the 4th inning, and Mizorowski didn't throw any strikes in that at bat, and Pereira came up swinging at pitches in the dirt. Ooh, I would challenge that. Gave him a call on the outside corner. 1-1 is the count. So shout out to Lenin Sosa coming up being disciplined and forcing Patrick to throw strikes. Don't swing at bad pitches. Because he's trying to get them to swing at high pitches and pitches in the dirt. Make him throw a strike. Popped him up. Oh, no. Sosa pops it up right to the first baseman, and they are out of the inning. Here comes Sean Burke. He's about to do his thing. 0-0 going into the bottom of the first. We're going to need our starting pitching to make it out of the second inning. Make it out the first, the second, and the third at least. I know that's asking a lot, but it'll be good to see one of our starting pitchers this week at least go 5 innings. If you don't remember last season, if I'm not mistaken, last season, the first 5 starts or 6 starts or so, the Chicago White Sox starting pitching didn't give up a single run. That was very impressive. And then Martin got hurt because he was playing really well. Shane Smith started off really well. Sean Burke got the first start of the season. And he didn't give up any runs. Jonathan Cannon didn't give up any runs. So hopefully Burke can start the season the way he did last season. That's on me. Illinois is at halftime down 32-28. Stojakovic with 10 points. Some dude named Sturts with 15 for Iowa. And I think Iowa started the game on like a 12-2, 12-0, 12-2 run. So Illinois weathered the storm, got to within 2 or 3 points. Now they're down by 4 at halftime. I think their coach is going to go out there, going to have them ready for the second half. Hopefully they can pull it out. No Big Ten team, if you're into college basketball, no Big Ten team has won an NCAA tournament since Michigan State did it back in 2000 or 2001 when the team cleaves. Crazy work. You got Terrain, Contreras, Yelich, Bowers, Mitchell, Frelick, Ortiz, Hamilton, Lockridge. That's the batting order for the Milwaukee Brewers. Last season, Sean Burke, 28 games, 22 starts, 134 in the third innings, 4.96 ERA. But he does have a pretty decent ground ball percentage at 36.1. First offering, four-seam fastball, 90 mile per hour, high and outside the zone. Ball 1. He throws that four-seamer in the knuckle curve. He throws a lot of pitches. The four-seamer fouled off. 1-1 is the count. Moving right along. We're going to do this about once a week. I'll be on vacation during Easter week, so I'll try to get a couple of games in. But my job is a crazy job. The sinker cut on, and he couldn't keep. Oh my goodness, this has to be a double to left field. I think that's Benintendi over there. Couldn't get a read on the ball. Ugh. Third pitch of the game. Terrain just sends one to left field, and I'm not sure if Benintendi where he was at, but he had an opportunity to catch the ball. He just lost it. Like he was moving back and ranging back. Man, I guess they're going to take it easy with Austin Hayes as he's coming back from several injuries over the last couple of years. Contreras is at bat now. Sean Burke checks second base and throws a four-seamer inside. Backs him up off the plate. He's going to have to get out this early jam already. Double play ball is not a factor. And Burke throws another ball high and outside the zone. Come on, let's go. Get this man out. Do not give up any runs this inning. Nice. Hit him with the slider right down the middle, 89 miles per hour. 2-1 is the count. Sean Burke trying to avoid allowing that leadoff double to do him any damage. Checks the runner at second. Offers a four-seam fastball. Got him to swing and miss. Evens the count at 2-2. Welcome to Chicago White Sox Central. We're doing a watch along. If you're watching the game, just watch it with me. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. We chilling out tonight. We'll do this about once a week. And the slider was not located. We got a full count, one on second base, nobody out. Bottom of the first inning, the Chicago White Sox versus the Milwaukee Brewers, game 2 of a 3-game set. Contreras at bat. Burt checks the runner at second, gets him to swing, and this one is going to go foul. Man, that was close. That right field line is insane. They're showing highlights of Sean Burke's last start in last season. He had 10 strikeouts versus the Nationals in 4 1/3 innings pitched. Now he got to get Contreras out. Get this man out. 3-2 to count. Ooh, got him to. Oh my God. Hit it right back to him. Out at first base. Did the runner advance to third? Yep, runner advanced to third. So a runner right there, 90 feet away. Burke is going to have to pitch around it. Let's go. He was going on a pitch anyway, so. Burke had been doing a good job of checking the runner at second. He didn't do it on that pitch, and he just basically gave up third. But he did get the out. 1 out, bottom of the first, 1 out, man on third. Christian Yelich is looking to do some damage here. He just looked like a baseball player, like he was born to play baseball. Turns on the four-seamer, hits it right between the first and second baseman. Chicago White Sox down 1-0 with a man on first base. Ugh. I hate playing from behind. Milwaukee's really good, though. They're a damn good team. Yelich is going to try to steal a base, too, so Bird's going to have to pay attention to that. He gets Bowers to swing and miss at a four-seamer. One nothing Brewers, bottom of the first. 1 on, 1 out, 1 on first. Checks over the first. What was that, the slider? Then again, right past the first baseman. Yelich is trying to go for 3, and he gets it easily. Now you got runners at the corners. They are attacking the right side of the field. That slider just came right across the heart of the plate. And I give him a retirement credit. He tried to range to his left and pick and grab that ball, but it just went right under him. Tough situation right here. Now you got, oh no, he got a double off that. So a man on second and third. Burke gives up another hit. Just hit after hit after hit. 2 men are going to score. 3-0 Milwaukee Brewers. They're just hitting the ball. He's putting the ball right there for them to hit the ball. This one runs straight up the middle. Come on, Burke. You gotta get out of this inning, bro. Please. It's the first inning. I asked you nicely at the top of the show. Can you get out the first inning? Can you get out the second inning? It's 1 man on, 1 man out. 3 runs have already scored, and it's the bottom of the first inning. Murakami probably thinking, man, what did I get myself into? Oh man. However you say that in Japanese. He like Nandi? Let's go. Come on, man. Come on, Burke. He's at 15 pitches. He's given up 3 runs in 15 pitches. Insane. Sal Frelick, 1-0 is the count. Got him to swing through this four-seamer. Frelick hit a home run on Thursday. We don't want to see that again today. I'm telling you, Trojan example, it's crazy, man. Like they're already up 3-0 with just 1 out. It's tough. And the thing is, offensively, we're gonna have to get carried offensively this season because pitching is obviously the weak spot. Until we get Noah Schultz and Tanner McDougal and Hagen Smith, till we get those, and Smith and Schultz did all right yesterday down in Charlotte. But until we get them up here, you just can't really trust the current starting rotation. You just can't. Martin and Fetty are going to be okay. We're going to see what Anthony K does, but man, man, it's looking pretty rough right now. My boy Trojan said, being a White Sox fan sucks. Everyone scores on us without even trying, shaking my head. Who knows if Burke is even going to make it out this inning? They're hitting everything. Like, even if they're not hitting it in play, like they're hitting everything that he throws is being hit. There are no swings and misses right now. The Chicago White Sox were averaging about 23 pitches per inning on Thursday, higher than any inning last season. Here's Burke already in pitch number 22. Pitch number 22 with just 1 out. So he's going to be past 30 pitches unless something crazy happens right here. Can you get a double play? Nope. Just fighting off everything. Slider can't get there. Fastball can't get there. This at bat is 7 total pitches. 5 of them have been foul balls. He cannot get this guy to swing and miss. And the other 2 pitches were outside the zone. So everything that's been a strike has been a foul ball. Gets him to pop up the changeup. The catcher goes back and they in the crowd. So it stays 2-2. 2-2 is the count. 3-0 lead for Milwaukee. Bottom of the first. Burke is out there laboring already. Man. Insane. Here's another 2-2 pitch, like the 10th 2-2 pitch, and then he throws that one in the dirt, and he does not get the runner at second. Stolen base. So another runner in scoring position for the Milwaukee Brewers. You're looking at a 3-0 deficit already. And then the runner goes. He's been going the entire at bat. And Burke throws the pitch in the dirt, gives his catcher no chance. Last season, Milwaukee stole 164 bases. That was good for second in all of Major League Baseball. Here comes the 10th pitch of the at bat. 3-2 is the count. Time called. No Edgar Quero in the starting lineup today. No Austin Hayes. Colson Montgomery's playing third base. Acuna's playing shortstop. He finally got him to pop up to left field. Benintendi gets the ball back into the third baseman. The runner stays. That was a 10-11 pitch at bat. You got Ortiz coming up. Hopefully, Burke can minimize the damage. Do not let them score another run this inning. They're already up 3-0, bottom of the first inning. Burke, with his 26th pitch, gets him to pop up. The catcher is trying to track it before it gets into the crowd, and it's just over the fence. Just over the fence. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Like it's going to be another long night for the Chicago White Sox. This inning feels like it's been going for 30 minutes. First pitch was 6:10. We're at almost 6:40. The White Sox, their top of the half of the inning wasn't that long. But right now, Burke cannot get these guys to swing and miss at all. And here we go. Pitch in the dirt. 1-1 is the count. They're going to make him throw strikes, and when he does throw strikes, they're fouling him off. They're not even swinging and missing at all. This guy might steal third because they've been doing that too. And, the slider nicely located at the top of the zone. 1-2 is the count. Come on, man. Let's get a strikeout. Let's get this guy to swing and miss, please. Let's go, Burke. You got on your 2 chains. Let's go, man. Let's go. Got on a swing and miss, but the damage is done. The Chicago White Sox are down 3-0 going into the second inning, and Burke just threw 30 pitches in that inning. 30. So hopefully he can settle down in the second inning and get some outs. Because the way it's looking, he might not make it out of the second inning either. Man, that's rough. You got Boston and Cincinnati tied at 5 going into the bottom of the 11th inning. Angels in Houston, Mike Trout has been killing. He's been hitting home runs. 0-0 in the bottom of the second. Kansas City and Atlanta, 0-0 bottom of the second. New York, San Francisco, 0-0 top second. Game's already gone final. St. Louis wins 6-5 over Tampa Bay. The Cubs win 10-2 over Washington. Toronto wins 8-7 over Athletic. Where are the Athletics playing? Philly loses 5-4 at home in the 10th inning versus Texas. Baltimore loses at home to Minnesota. The Mets take care of business versus Pittsburgh. Miami beat Colorado. And then later tonight, you got Detroit, San Diego, Arizona Dodgers, Cleveland, Seattle. I'm not even sure if the Dodgers are going to lose a game this season, man. Them guys be cheating. They want everybody on their roster, bro. Like, how do you afford to do this? Crazy work. Right now, it's the Dodgers league and everybody else is just in it. For real, for real. All right. Top of the second. This, who is this? Peters? He just tried to bunt. Pop that thing right up. Tristan Peters only played. Oh, the White Sox traded Curtis Mead for like a minor league catcher from Boston. As Peters swings through a cutter that was out of the zone. So a bunt attempt and a cut fastball. He's down 0-2 already. Appreciate you guys for joining. Go ahead, join me in the chat. Let me know how y'all feeling about the White Sox so far. They are already down 3-0 in the top of the second because Burt just couldn't get these guys to swing and miss. He's just giving up too much contact. 1-2 is the count on Peters. Let's see if the White Sox can rally. They did have 2 on last inning, didn't do anything with it with 2 outs. Peters just looks at a cut fastball right at his knees. It's a strikeout. Y'all challenging that? They challenged that? That was a strike. Why would you challenge that? That was obviously a strike. White Sox just waste one of their challenges. I wonder if it was Peters who challenged that or the Yeah, why would you challenge that? Is it because of the way he lifted the ball? That was a terrible challenge. That was a dumb challenge. Everson Pereira, he looked awful on Thursday. Just swung and missed at everything. He looks good right now, though, taking 2 bad pitches. I guess they know that he was swinging at everything last game, so they're not pitching him anything he can hit. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, top of the second. Let's see what he can do. Swings at a sinker, fouls it off down the right field line. Let's go. I'm just happy baseball is back, baby. White Sox home opener is on Thursday, April 2nd. I might play hooky from work that day. Pereira swings and misses at another pitch on the outside. So evens the count at 2-2. And the difference between the White Sox and Milwaukee so far today, oh man, he just check swings and hits it right to the first baseman who's playing way off the bag. The difference between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago White Sox right now is that the White Sox are swinging and missing, and the Brewers are not. Mm-mm-mm. Dylan Cease with 12 strikeouts in 5 and the third innings in his Blue Jays debut. Definitely missed Dylan Cease. Me and my guy, Ian, went to see his debut many moons ago at this point. He debuted against the New York Yankees way back in like 2011, 2012 or something. At least I want to say that. I'm not sure. I'm old. I used to smoke a lot of weed, so my memory is not that good. What up, Jay Capone? Good to see you, gang. He said, go White Sox, Southside. Man, the White Sox is going to get on your nerves this year, gang. Reese McGuire, strikeout. And there you go. There you have it. That's how quick their inning was. That inning was like 3 minutes compared to the 20 minutes that that the Milwaukee Brewers just did to us in the bottom of the first inning. Insane. Crazy work. White Sox already down 3-0 going into the bottom of the second. Patrick with 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Sean Burke with 1 inning pitched. He's already at 29 pitches in 1 inning. He's already given up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, and a strikeout. No walks, though. Just to put it in perspective, Burke got 29 pitches through 1. Patrick has 34 pitches, and he's already pitched 2 full innings. Crazy, crazy work. It was a beautiful day in Chicago today. It was cold, but like sunny, so it didn't feel cold. It was like warmer than it was just because the sun was out. Been having crazy weather out here the last couple of weeks. Appreciate you guys for joining us in the comments. If you're not already following Chicago White Sox Central on YouTube, please do so. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell. Got daily content, news and updates, shorts, highlights. We do a crosstown conversation with the Northsiders every week. If you want to come in and hate on the Cubs, make sure you do that. Man, this team is tough to watch. If trust me, if the offense doesn't do their job like they haven't been doing so far, it's going to be a much longer season than I anticipated. Now, how you call that check swing on us a strike, but not on them? I expect the offense to at least give us 5 to 6 runs a game, and so far they have yet to do so. They're going to have to do that if they want to compete, because starting pitching is going to be our weakness. Who knows when we're going to ever be able to see Dominguez, Sir Anthony Dominguez. Looks like Corey Lee is still going to be with the White Sox. Interesting. Nobody picked him up in waivers. Corey Lee is a decent player. Crazy work. And then he got a hit over to right center field. Good job. Got an early out finally. Burke labored through that first inning. Gave up 3 runs, pitched about 30 pitches. Comes Burke to Lockridge. 0-1. Burke gives Lockridge the swing at a sinker. Fouled that one off. So it's an 0-2 count. He's settling in a little bit after having a terrible first inning. Let's see if he can get out of this second inning. Let's go, Burke. Sinker inside. Both teams have already failed at a challenge, and I can't even understand. I do not understand the last challenge the White Sox did. Burke tried to get him with a slider. Didn't go. He checked the swing. Didn't go. 2-2 is the count. 1 out, nobody on. I think he went. That's crazy. The better team is always going to get the benefit of the doubt, but Burke strikes him out. Okay, Burke. Let's go, man. Settle down. Get those nerves out your system. I wish you had done this without giving up 3 runs. Got him to swing at looks like a slider. Good job, young fella. That was a cut fastball. Ooh, that curve. Way outside the zone. Any of y'all play MLB The Show? I'm thinking about getting it this year. It's been a few years since I've played it. It's a very fun game to play. One of those account. Tried to locate that knuckle curve again. It just didn't land in the strike zone. 2-0 is the count. And Terang was the one that took care of business in the first inning with a leadoff double. Just hit him with a fastball right down the middle to get to the 2-1 count. Burke Gets him to swing at a four-seam fastball, pops him up to right field, left field, and oh my God, is that a fair ball? That's a fair ball. Benintendi couldn't get why do we got old as calf muscle strain ass Benintendi out there in left field? Why is he out there? Why did you start him, Will Venable? He looked like he is hurt while he's trying to track this ball down. That is a routine play, gang. Like, what are you doing? He run like his back hurts. Man, that's a 2-out double for Terang. And now he's in trouble again because Contreras can do some damage here. I just don't know why Venable decided to start Benintendi out in left field today. Gets him the ground foul. 1-1 is the count. Check the runner, so make sure he don't steal third. That slider was nicely located. 1-2 is the count. Come on, you can get out of this. It's 2 outs. You can get out of this. Let's go, Bert. You're at 46 pitches already, my guy. Let's go. Gets him to pop up behind home plate. Into the crowd it goes. 1-2 is the count. 2 out, 1 man on second. Burke battling with Contreras. Three-two is the count now. Full count. Man on second, 2 out. Burke has to get this batter out to avoid disaster. Come on now. Fights off a slider, 89 miles per hour. And you got the hit and run is obviously in play with a man on second. 3-2 count. Checks the man at second. Throws the ball low. And now this is probably going to be the last inning for Burke if he can get out of the inning because he just walked the batter. So he gives up a tough hit, tough double with 2 outs. Now it's a 2-out walk, 2 men on, bottom of the second. He's already at 51 pitches. Reese is trying to get this guy to calm down. Then Christian Yelich, he's already 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. The knuckle curve finally locates. Are they going to challenge it? Nope. So they gave him a strike. 0-1's the count. Burke to Yelich, gets this four-seamer. He swings and fouls that off. 0-2 is the count. He's not throwing that strikeout pitches. He does have 2 strikeouts, but they're getting a lot of contact on Burt. He just got to get this guy to pop up or ground out. Come on, man. And he gets him the ground in front of the pitch. Oh my God, everybody's safe. Oh my God, a run is gonna score. This team. He didn't have to throw the ball. He should have just kept the ball, just catch it and give it to third base. Like, what are you doing? Now you got a runner at second and third and a score for no reason. It would have just been bases loaded. And Yelich and Burke is probably not going to make it. Oh my God, bro! Can our starting pitchers please make it out of the first and second innings? I wonder if that's an error on Burke. Or they gave it a single. That was just silly on Sean Burke's part. You just pick the ball up and lick your wounds. You don't have to try to throw to first base. You just allow the run to score for no reason. And he barehanded it. Just a bad play. Mm-mm-mm. This team cannot play this type of baseball if they want to be taken seriously. 0-2 is the count to Bowers. White Sox down 4-0 in the bottom of the second. He's not going to pitch in the third inning. He's already down there at 60 pitches. He's trying to get that knuckle curve. Just gave up another stolen base. This Milwaukee Brewers team is a machine. They know how to play the game. 1-2 is the count. We're going to see a bullpen situation again. Gets him to pop up behind home plate. 1-2 is the count again. He had 2 outs. And now he 2 outs, nobody on. Now you got 2 on, 2 outs. Somebody already scored. It's just crazy. You had 60 pitches. He's about to walk another batter. 2-2. Two and 2 is the count. Chicago White Sox down 4-0. And it looks like we might have another starting pitcher not be able to make it out of the second inning. Crazy work. Burke, another one. See, they're fouling everything off. He does not have these hitters fooled whatsoever. They're making contact on everything. Even though he does have 2 strikeouts, it's not looking good for Burke, y'all. Get him to swing at something low and outside. Come on. Can't. 4-seamer in the dirt. 3-2. He's about to walk. If he walks the bases loaded, they're going to pull him. Maybe he can get that knuckle curve to locate again. You got to have a strikeout pitch in this league, and Burke just doesn't have one. Oh, there it is, the knuckle curve. Got him. Let's go. Oh, struck him out, got out of the jam. 4-0 Brewers. I called it the knuckle curve. He got him with it. Hey, guess what? Brewers are my team, but White Sox were my favorite team growing up, besides the Brewers. So I always loved you guys' spirit and coming on the '90s and the '80s. As Sox was a team. Yeah, man. I started watching the White. I was born in '82, so I started really watching the White Sox in the early to mid '90s with Frank Thomas and Maglio Ordonez and all of those guys. And it was fun, a fun team to watch. I'm from the South Side, but I also watched the Cubs also because my granddad was a Cubs fan. I had uncles that was Cubs fans. But the White Sox are, nestled into my heart in a way that's annoying because it's like, man, it's hard to root for this team sometimes. Obviously, the 2005 season was special. The late 20 teams, the 2020, 21, 22 team, they had a chance to do something special, but they just fell apart. And now we're just looking at perennial failure. Um, they're putting together a solid young core offensively, but they gotta figure out what to do with these pitchers. They're trying to rely on veteran pitchers right now when they have some young guns waiting in the wings. And come May or June, you're most likely going to see Hagen Smith, Noah Schultz. You're going to see those guys pitching. And then the White Sox will probably do better from a pitching perspective. But right now, we need the offense to do something. Colson Montgomery, so far, I mean, it's only game two, but so far he's 0 for everything. Um, Benintendi did get a hit today, but everybody else hasn't. Murakami got a walk. So, and they've been striking out a lot too. So 20 strikeouts in the first game. They got to do better. They have to do better. I think McGuire struck out already today. A couple guys struck out, if I'm not mistaken. Patrick already got 3 strikeouts. So far the White Sox have 23 strikeouts and 2 runs scored on the season. Luis Angel Acuna swings and misses at a pitch low and outside, way outside the strike zone. I'm rooting for this kid, Luis Angel Acuna. I want to see him get on base a lot. He's batting at the bottom of the order, which is your de facto leadoff hitter if your team is just going, 3 up, 3 down. So he's leading off the third. And if he can get on, he can steal bases. He's super fast. He got a little power too. He can hit some home runs. Ooh, swings at a cutter in on the hands. 2-2 to count. It is the top of the third inning. Chicago White Sox are down 4-0. Acuna bats it right to the second baseman. He's trying to eke it out, but he couldn't run it out. He couldn't hustle hard enough. So he was one of the batters that actually didn't strike out the other day against Mizorowski. Patrick is at 39 pitches. Sean Burke is at 60. I doubt we'll see Sean Burke in the bottom of the third. Let's see what Mydroff can do. Let's get on base, Mydroff. There you go. Show some discipline. 0-1. When 1-0 is the count. Appreciate you, Richard Dreifman. Appreciate you, gang. 1-1 is the count. Mydroff with a home run, I think a walk and a strikeout in game 1 back on Thursday. Mydroff lays off a pitch low and outside. 2-1 is the count. Let's see if he can get on. Let's see if we can get some runners on base. We haven't had any since the first inning. And Mydroff fights off a pitch and hits it to right field. Base hit for Chase Mydroff. Good job, my guy. I like this kid too. Like, he's your leadoff hitter for the season. Make sure he stays healthy. and he has great plate discipline. He can draw walks. He'll get contact. He'll get on base. Colson Montgomery so far for the season, I think is 0 for 4, 0 for 5. I think he struck out already today. So he's going to have to do it. Illinois up 56-51 with 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the second half, trying to fight for a trip to go to the Final Four versus Iowa. Ooh, see, if they didn't waste their challenge earlier, this is a pitch that you would challenge. Colson Montgomery, 0 for 1, struck out in the first. We know last season he got sent to Arizona before he was called up to work on his swing. And he pops up to right field, and it's an easy out in foul territory. He's in his head right now. You can see it in his face. He's in his head. Now we got old man Benintendi. That's what I'm gonna call him. The way he is running right now, old man Benintendi, that man is running like his back hurts. Like he about to pull a hamstring with every step. Let me get your comment in a second, Richard Dryman. Friedman. There you go. Richard Friedman. All the letters are just drawn together. Benintendi looks at a cutter high and outside. 2 out, 1 on, 1-0 is the count. Top of the third inning. Andrew Benintendi needs to hit a triple right here for the Chicago White Sox to score, or a home run to cut the lead in half. And he fouls it down the right field line. Richard Freeman says, you've got some pieces. I think you guys can do more down the line and just keep chipping away as what the Brewers do and telling you it works. Oh, yeah. I like Will Venable. I like the young core that we have offensively. Pitching is going to have to get better. That's just frankly, we don't really have an ace on this team right now, currently constructed. 1-1 is the count. And Benintendi decides to fake the bunt and take the strike instead of swing. Like, come on, why are you trying to bunt on a 1-1 count with 1 on and 2 out? Jeez. You got to play well, Benintendi, so we can trade you at the trade deadline. And he catches one, but caught at the warning track. Chicago White Sox go down swinging, but don't get any runs. 4-0 going into the bottom of the third inning. Let's see who's going to be pitching. If they send Burke out there again, I'll be very surprised. Right now, Illinois is imposing their will on Iowa. They scored 28 points in total in the first half. They were down 28-32. And now it's 28-19 in the second half for them to take a 56-51 lead with about 5 minutes to go. Hopefully they can close this game out and get to the Final Four. Come on, get out the way. This game is moving right along. Chicago White Sox are already getting on my nerves. This is terrible. Gave up my Saturday night for this. Hey, Rich, you live in Milwaukee, or are you just a Milwaukee Brewers fan? I've been to, I'm not sure if it's called Busch Stadium anymore. No, is Busch Stadium in St. Louis? What's the name of the Brewers Stadium? I think I've been to both stadiums. American Family Field. What is Busch Stadium? Oh, yeah, that's St. Louis. Okay. Thank God for Google. Oh, they brought Burke back out. Okay, they trying to save that bullpen. Four seamer high and outside. Of course, he's not throwing strikes. 1-0 is the count. 4-0 is the lead for Milwaukee in the bottom of the third. I guess they want to see if he can get through three. And he throws another ball. And when he does throw a strike, they just foul it off. It's crazy how Milwaukee has his number today. He does have a pretty decent barber though. That beard looked nice. The slider located. Now his off-speed pitches are actually doing well today. The slider and the knuckle curve are actually locating. That four-seamer is not. And when he does locate the four-seamer, they foul it off. 2-2 is the count. And he went. Strikeout. It's hard to believe he got 3 strikeouts today, the way he's been pitching. And if you haven't already heard, if you're a Chicago White Sox fan, you could definitely buy the first 28 home games, I think, for $150. That's crazy. I won't be doing that because I have to work. I have a job. So if I bought that, I'll probably go to like 4 games. It's not worth it. Ooh, that slider is nasty right now. 0-1's the count. We needed you to have this energy at the beginning of the game, my guy. You've given up 4 runs so far. And then the changeup fouls that off. So now he's ahead 0-2. Maybe you'll get a 4th inning if you can get 3 outs. This is about to be his 70th pitch of the game. Ooh. That four-seamer was high and outside again. Ooh, that four-seamer high and outside again. Evens the count at 2-2. Come on, man. Strike this dude out. Or get him out, please, at least. Fouled him off. Yeah, I mean, I thought Montgomery was gonna bat either third or fourth. I don't understand why he has him batting second either. Um, Gorgeous Latin kid. I have no idea why he has him there. I thought he was going got him. Okay. 2 straight strikeouts. They challenging it. Christian Yelich can't believe it. Are they challenging it? That's gonna be if they lose this challenge, they're gonna be out of challenges, and he got them. I love the challenge system. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about this ABS challenge system. I love it. I love it. I love it. Christian Yelich, not Christian Yelich, but Frelick is out. 2 straight strikeouts for Burke, and nobody's on. Last inning with 2 outs and nobody on, they had a rally and ended up getting another run. So let's see if Burke can get these guys out. You got Ortiz. He's starting to locate his pitches a little bit better. He might get through the third inning. Okay. Milwaukee is now out of challenges. They failed on both of their challenges. If you're watching this on any other platform, make sure you follow my YouTube channel, Chicago White Sox Central. Chicago White Sox Central. And you can follow me at Big Kev from the Shy, Big Kev from DACHI on TikTok, Instagram, X. That's a nice slider. And now the umpire is good. He in his groove now because they can't challenge anything else. So Chicago White Sox benefit from that because that last pitch was not a strike. 1-2 is the count. Gets him to fight off a pitch right up the middle. And here we go again with the 2-out hits. Burke is at pitch number 77. Yes, yes. Gorgeous Latin kid says that ABS has been a great addition to the game. I love it because it's going to be as it evolves, it's going to be such an amazing tool. Catchers are going to be framing pitches, and they steal another base. It's just going to be something that they try to trick you into thinking that it was a ball when it was a strike, and all so on and so forth. And you know that umpires are going to love it when they are out of challenges because then they can take control of the game again. I hate the way umpires have to input themselves into the game, though. Like, just do your job. Now you have another runner in scoring position with two out. Burt every inning is the same thing. Get this man out, bro. Ooh, that slider been nasty. 0-2. Just got to strike this dude out. Get him out. Get him out, and your job is done. Come on. Ooh, nice slider, top of the zone, and he gets the out. Oh, he caught him safe? Come on. Come on, bro. He caught him safe at first base. And you had to force out at third. I don't know why you went to first. Oh my God. Why you just didn't tag the bag, Cosin? No, no, he is not safe. You got to challenge this. Oh, he's safe. That's like photo finish. He challenged it. Oh my God. The Chicago White Sox are trying to get out of this inning and avoid runners at the corners. Not sure why Cosin Montgomery just didn't tag the person out at third. Like, he was right there. He was running towards you. Just tag him out. New York is looking at this play. Munikama, Munitaka stretches. He caught it right before he got there. He caught it right before he got there. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I love it. The home plate umpires are so lame for the way they trying to do things. This is very close. I don't think they're gonna give it to the White Sox because it's not enough evidence. Like, this one is very close. He should be out. Yes. Thank you. We finally get out of an inning without giving up a run. Munitaka coming up. Let's get a home run, my guy. Will Venable is now 1 for 1 on challenges on the season. It's commercial break, so we'll keep you updated on what's going on with Illinois. They are up 63-57 with 2 minutes to go in the game, and a trip to the Final Four on the line. Keaton Wagler with 21 points, all hands on deck. You also got Mirkovic with 12 rebounds and 4 points. He got 9 points and 12 rebounds. Ivicic with 13 points and 4 rebounds. Keaton Wagler with 21 points. Andres Stojakovic with 15 points. Illinois winning this game with grit and rebounding. They out rebounding Iowa 34-19. Illinois is 3 for 17 from three, and they're still winning this game, even though Iowa's 11 for 26 from three. That is crazy work. But they're only getting production from Bennett Steertz from Iowa. He got 24 points. And the rest of the guys aren't really contributing much. So Illinois trying to hold on and make it to the Final Four. They're up 6 with 2 minutes to go in the game. Wifey checking up on me. Richard, if you're still here, what you think about the ABS system? All right, Murakami's up to bat. Nobody on. We're at the top of the fourth inning. How long did that take? About an hour and 10 minutes to get through four. Munitaka smashes one to right center field, and it is gone. 2 home runs in 2 games for my boy Munitaka Murakami. That dude is a beast, baby. 409 feet, 102.9 miles per hour exit velocity is Murakami. Listen. I'm gonna mess his name. I'm gonna call him Eminem. I'm just gonna call him Eminem. My man has another home run. This is why the Chicago White Sox brought him to the South Side. Now let's rally. I wish he could have done this with batters on the pads, but another solo home run for him. Woo! Let's go. Let's go, Mooney. And then, of course, Sosa swings and misses. 0-1 is the count. 4-1 is the game right now. Chicago White Sox trying to fight back. The offense is going to have to get them back into it. Patrick is still in the game. Sosa, let's see if we can get some back-to-back jacks. Let's go. 2-1 is the count to Lenny Sosa. I think he led the White Sox in home runs last season. Let's see if we can get one right here. Ooh, 3-1 is the count. Patrick looked a little rattled out there. 3-1's the count, so he gonna give you something to hit. What you gonna do? Ooh, swung and missed. 3-2 is the count. Come on, man. Keep this rally going, gang. We need more than just one run. Full count. Come on, gang. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, pops him up to shallow right. 1 out. Oh, my goodness. Murakami. Illinois up 8 with a minute to go. Woo, that boy got some power. That bat speed is crazy. Pow! He put that thing out there too. 409 feet. Let's go. See, and that gorgeous kid. Listen, I was thinking that they were going to pair Murakami and Kosen together. I don't know why he has them so far separated. Here go Tristan Peters is up there looking goofy, 0-2. Who is this dude anyway? Like, why is he on the roster? Because Curtis Mead got hurt? Is that they just traded Mead? Who was it that got hurt? I don't like Tristan Peters. Him or Everson Pereira. They both get on my nerves. Worst to count to 2-2. If you just missed it, Munitaka Murakami hits his second home run in as many games to cut the lead to 4-1. I'll put the highlight up later on all my socials. Big care from the Chicago White Sox Central, Sox Central Pod. And then we got Peters fighting off another pitch. 3-2's the count. Nobody on. 1 out. And Peters fouls another one off. Okay, White Sox starting to make whatever Chad Patrick work the way that the Brewers have had the White Sox working all game. So Chad Patrick is having to earn these outs now. He's up to 63 pitches. And Peters to center field. Get down, get down, get down. It gets down. It gets past the center fielder. And he is at first base. Let's go. Oh, he got the double off of that. That's what I'm talking about, Peters. You got to earn my respect, though, gang. Hit that one right to center field. Nice hit on the ball. Went right under the glove of the center fielder. And now we have another runner in scoring position. Let's go. Now we got Everson Pereira. Pereira, you're going to have to show me something, gang. I do not trust you based on how you looked in game one. Swings and fouls off a pitch. It is the top of the fourth inning. The Chicago White Sox are looking to get a rally going behind Murakami's second home run of the season. Peters at second base, 1 out. Pereira looks at a four-seamer out of the zone. Patrick is clearly rattled. The Chicago White Sox can get to him. Peters' first major league hit. Shout out to him. Good job, young fella. 2 major league hits from Murakami, 2 home runs. Crazy work. Patrick is looking bad out there, and it's a 2-1 count. He's going to give you something to hit right here, Pereira. Get this run in. Let's go. We're going to need the offense to do something. Come on now. And fouls off a pitch behind home plate. 2-2 is the count. Chicago White Sox down 4-1 to the very good Milwaukee Brewers. But this pitcher, Chad Patrick, you can get to him. He had a 4-point-something ERA last season, so he's not. Mizorowski and Peralta is gone. So, ooh, got him. Strikeout. All right. Now we got Reese McGuire. He's a savvy vet. He sees that runner in scoring position. He's a left-handed catcher. I just want to see this guy get some contact. Don't strike out here, please. You already struck out once. And he pops him up. And we get 1 run. Leave a man stranded. 4-1 going into the bottom of the fourth. Chicago White Sox get the run from Japanese sensation Munitaka Murakami, or Eminem. I'm going to call him Eminem because I'm going to mess his name up so many times this year. Chicago, the Illinois Fighting Illini get the 71-59 win over Iowa. Let me tell my Iowa fan, it's all good. It's all love. Let's go. If you're a basketball fan, college basketball fan, you gotta love seeing the Fighting Illini in the Final Four. I will never forget that the last Final Four run they had with D Brown, Darren Williams, Luther Head, and those guys. Man, that was what a time to be alive. There was a place in Chicago called the ESPN Zone, and me and my brothers were there. watching them come back against Arizona that year and almost come back and beat North Carolina. They didn't get it done, but that was a great experience to watch that Final Four run from that Fighting Illini team. And here they are again in the Final Four. They made it to the Elite Eight a couple of seasons ago with Terrence Shannon Jr. and them. So if you're into college basketball, the Fighting Illini have made it to the Final Four behind Keaton Wagler and Andrej Stojakovic. Good for those guys. Around the league, you got, let's see, the Angels. Mike Trout having a season so far. Top of the fifth, they're up 4-0 with 0 outs in the fourth inning versus Houston. Sean Burke is still in the game in the fourth inning with 81 pitches. Okay. 0-1's the count. Look at Sean Burke. Ooh, he's that knuckle curve and that slider has saved this outing for him. 1-1 is the count. And then he's out. Okay, Burke is settled in. I guess he's going to get through 4. I am not mad at this situation here. Not mad at all. Locker is grounded out to second, and the Chicago White Sox are starting to compete. By this time in the last game, we were down like 8-0 or 8-1. He's trying to get that knuckle curve over, but doesn't locate it. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you comment, like, share, subscribe. Gets him to fight off a four-seamer, foul ball down the right field line. That right field in this stadium is crazy. Like, if you can hug that line, that's easily a triple. Easily. Two and one is the count. 1 out, nobody on. That knuckle curve outside. 3-1 is the count. Gets him the ground foul and the slider. 3-2, full count. Terang has been on fire today. 2 for 2 with a couple of doubles. Burke is at 88 pitches in the bottom of the fourth. He gives him the pop up. Oh, nope. It's not just the pop up at the warning track. Okay, thank you. He's out. Peters. Oh, God. This Milwaukee team is really good. That 3-run first inning really hurt the White Sox, man. This has been a much more competitive game than the score is showing. But it is what it is. When you give up 3 runs in the first inning, you got to play catch up for the rest of the game. 2 out, nobody on. Knuckle curve. He killing with that. I'm so happy that Burke turned it around because it didn't look like he was going to make it out of the second inning, much less make it to the fourth. He gets another out here. Chicago White Sox 3 up, 3 down. I think for the first time in this game. Here we are, 4-1, going into the top of the fifth. And Chicago White Sox got some work to do, but they can get it done. They can get it done. So far, Milwaukee did all their damage in the first and the second inning. Yelich with a single to right, Turang scored, and Mitchell single to center. Yelich and Bauer scored, and then Yelich reached on an infield single. Terang scored on a throwing error, so he did get that error by Burke, he had no business even trying to pass that ball. And then Murakami in the fourth inning with a 409-foot, 109-mile-per-hour exit velocity home run to get the Chicago White Sox on the board. It is now 4-1. We just want to be competitive, man. Like that 14-2 situation on Thursday, unnecessary. Unnecessary. Around the league, the Angels are up 5-0 in the top of the fifth inning with two men, runners at the corners, two out. Atlanta and Kansas City are tied at 0. The Yankees are up 2-1 on the San Francisco. St. Louis beat Tampa Bay. The Cubs beat the Washington Nationals. Toronto beat the Athletics. I don't know where they play. Baltimore lost to Minnesota. Boo. Texas took care of business versus Philly. Boston loses to Cincinnati. Miami takes care of business versus Colorado. The Mets beat Pittsburgh. Tonight you got Detroit, San Diego, Arizona, Los Angeles Dodgers, and Cleveland versus Seattle. Those have yet to get started. The Chicago White Sox are down 4-1, but fighting. Burke surprisingly made it through 4 innings because it didn't look like he was going to get through 4 innings. I'm guessing that's going to be it for him. He does have 4 innings pitched, 7 hits given up, 3 earned runs. What's up with this? Is this commercial still on? Long ass commercial. 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, 91 pitches, 59 of them strikes, a 6.75 ERA. Chase Mydroff is coming up to bat. Then Colson Montgomery surprisingly batting second in the lineup. Then old man Benintendi, and then you got Murakami again. So is that right? We already went Sosa, Peters, Pereira, Acuna. I didn't see Acuna go last inning. What's going on here? Let me fix this real quick. There we go. So Burke is probably done. Mydroth, 1 for 2 so far on the day. 1-1 is the count. Swings and hits it to right field in the gap. Let's go. Ground rule double. Lead off ground rule double for my boy Chase Mydroth. Chicago White Sox are trying to get to this kid. Patrick is still in the game. This is the third time through the lineup, so guys are seeing his pitches better. Now we got to get some runs. Chase Montgomery, my guy, you can do it. You can do it, my guy. Come on. Up, Patrick's out of there. They're going to the bullpen. White Sox are getting some hits. They got 5 hits so far. If not for that error by Burke, the Chicago White Sox would probably be down just 3-1 instead of 4-1. But you can't if your way to a win. You got to go out there and get it done. Appreciate you guys for joining me on Facebook, Twitters, YouTube. Let's go. If you don't already know, I'm a member of the Chi-Town Sports Central family. You can type in your favorite Chicago sports team. The Chicago Bears, Chicago Bulls, Chicago Cubs, Chicago Sky. Chicago Blackhawks, we're still looking for a new host for that one, I believe. NBA Central, NFL Central. Put the word Central behind your favorite sport or sports team, and you will find us. We haven't gotten to MLB Central yet, but we will get there. The Shy Bulls podcast with C-Dub and Bobby. Live calls. Definitely have a lot of fun on the Bears channel. My mock draft is coming soon. 2.0 coming soon. Fighting Illini got the big win tonight. Not that it matters, but the Chicago Bulls are tied 28 apiece at the end of the first quarter with the Memphis Grizzlies. The Bulls are doing everything in their power to like not get a good draft pick. That is so annoying. When they finally decide to tank, they can't even do that right. Let's go. We'll be here all season long. You got Aaron Ashby coming into the game. He definitely forces players to hit a lot of ground balls. 62.4% ground balls. What? You got a sinker, a curveball, changeup, slider, four seamer, but that sinker and that curveball are his two big pitches. Changeup comes in every once in a while. Colson Montgomery gonna have to do something. Curveball, low and outside, 1-0 is the count. One man on, one out. Chicago White Sox looking to do something. Checks the man at second. Ooh. They call that a ball, and you can't challenge it. Another curveball. Come on, Colson. You hit a home run every 12 at-bats last season. Let's see you get it, baby. Ooh, that sinker looked like a knuckleball. Shit was like 3-0. He looked nervous. Come on, Colson. He nervous, bro. Hit this out of the park. Hit this out of the park. Ooh, that sinker is a nasty pitch. Inside, 3-1's the count. Colson, get out your head, gang. Get out your head. Be smooth, my guy. Be smooth. Be zen. They're coming outside. Mm-hmm. Walked him. Let's go. 2 on. Now the double play ball is in play, and this dude does cause a lot of ground balls at like 70%. But we can get this. We can score right here. They already having a mound visit. This dude has thrown 5 pitches, and they at the mound already. Man, what you doing? It's the first game of the season, but I'm gonna need you to go out there and throw strikes, okay? You tripping. Come on, Ashy Ashby. Let's go. Uh-oh. Hayes is in the game. Austin Hayes coming off the bench. I guess that's it for Benintendi. Get up out of there. Yeah, get Benintendi out of there. He got a hit, but he ain't looking good defensively. All right, Austin Hayes, he's a preseason acquisition for the Chicago White Sox. He has power. He can hit a 3-run shot and tie this game. And he grounds the ball in front of the pitcher. They can't go to second, so both runners advance. But now we have 2 out, 2 on at second and third. But here comes Munitaka Murakami. He hit a home run in his last at bat on the very first pitch. He can hit a 3-run shot right here and start to become a legend on the South Side if he hit a home run to tie this game. He has 2 hits as a member of the Chicago White Sox, and both of them are home runs. That first base is open, though, so they're not going to give him too much. He's the first player in Chicago White Sox history to hit home runs in his first 2 games as a member of the team. And that sinker, high and outside, and he showed great plate discipline, too. Don't be surprised if he walks right here. 1-0 count. Murakami. Ooh, that curveball had him shook. 1-1 is the count. Let's go, Murakami. Let's go. He does not look phased. Ashby throws a sinker low and outside. 2-1 is the count. Last season in Japan, he had a 65% whiff rate against left-handed breaking balls. But so far, he's shown incredible plate discipline. Fights off that sinker. 2-2 is the count. Foul ball. Come on, Murakami. A 3-run shot right here would be nice. Come on, baby. Appreciate you guys for joining us. Murakami at the bat. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count. Top of the fifth, and he swings and misses at a pitch low and outside. That's the first time all season I've seen him swing at a bad pitch. It's all good. So first time in 2 games, I've seen him swing at a bad pitch. Didn't need to do it right there. Needed to have some plate discipline. It was a bad pitch. It would have been a full count. Can't swing at that pitch right there, Murakami. White Sox down 4-1. They had an opportunity there to get some runs, and they just wasted it. I feel blessed to be up. Oh my God. That just hurt. I wanted to see those guys do it. Oh man, we needed runs right there, y'all. We needed runs right there. All right, let me fix this. I'm not sure who the White Sox bringing in. Let me see. It's a pitch. We got Hayes in left field now. We got Murphy. Murphy's replacing Burke. So Chris Murphy, 3.12 ERA last season, 23 games. Ground ball percentage is 53.8, so that's not bad. Just threw a slider outside the zone. 1-0 is the count. Man, I want the White Sox to put up some runs in that last inning. At least one. And Murphy just got on a swing and miss. Austin Hayes is out in left field. Benintendi, he is so old, man. He's running like his body hurt. Ooh, got on a swing at a slider low. His delivery is interesting. It's not quite submarine, almost sidearm type Chris Murphy's. Got him to swing and miss again. High and outside the zone. Strikeout for Murphy. Good job, my guy. Yelich is out of there. Got him to chase a high fastball. Ooh, that thing rose right above eye level. Got him. It started at the waist and went all the way up. Nice. Bowers is up. He swings at a sinker. 0-1's the count. Okay, Murphy, you showing me something so far. 96 mile per hour. Four-seamer at 97, but it misses. He got these left-handers out there shook right now. Let's go. Ooh, gets him to fight off a sinker, 95-mile-per-hour sinker. And here's the payoff pitch. Ooh, yes, Mooney Taka Murakami with the nice dig. Gets on the ground, picks it up, runs to the bag. He is out at first base. Can you imagine having a Gold Glover at first base after what we had to deal with Andrew Vaughn? Even though I ain't seen Andrew Vaughn tonight. I guess he ain't playing tonight for Milwaukee. But we had to deal with the crazy version of Andrew Vaughn over on the South Side. He went to Milwaukee and became a great player, or offensively at least. Murakami or Eminem with a nice play at first base. Murphy doing a good job so far. Mitchell at bat. Let me see what's going on over here. That's crazy. We saw the first White Sox player in history hit a home run to lead off a season. And now we've seen the first White Sox player in history hit 2 home runs in his first 2 games. That's a lot of history. We're talking about since the Civil War. It's insane. 3-0 is the count. Murphy kind of losing control a little bit. 2 out. Something about 2 outs tonight with Chicago White Sox pitchers. Make them swing. There you go. Slider located nicely on the inside. 3-1's the count. Murphy to Mitchell. Ooh, can't locate the slider again. Outside, 2-out walk. You're going to have to get out of this jam, Brody. For real, for real. All right. Murphy. He just faced like 5 straight lefties. Like, what in the world? That's why the doggone Brewers are so good is lefty, 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 lefty. Frelick tonight 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. Murphy trying to get out of this situation where he has 1 man on first base, 2 outs. They're probably going to try to steal second base because that's what they do. Ooh, nice sinker. He's easily out at first base. White Sox got to get some runs if we're going to rally. Lenine Sosa, what you got for us, gang? What you got for us, bro? You led the team in homers last season. You can do it. You can hit a home run. Bulls down 33-38 with 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Mike Trout, let me see if he hit another home run today. Because he's been killing. He got a single, so he got an RBI. Mike Trout, man. At one point, Mike Trout was on his way to be the greatest ever. Then he just started getting injury. White Sox down 4-1 in the 5th inning, or the end of the 5th. So they're going to the top of the 6th. Top of the 6th. Let me send this out. Okay. Okay, Chadley, dude. I appreciate you, gang. For real, for real. Listening from the West Coast. We appreciate you, gang. Go ahead, like, follow, share. It's gonna be a long season. We're gonna have a good season, though. For real, for real. White Sox down 4-1, though. Quite irritating. Get back to it in 1 second. Sending out the links. All right. We got Sosa down 1-2 in the count. I want to see him get on base right here. We need a leadoff hit runner right quick. Top of the sixth. White Sox got to do something here in this inning if they want to have a chance. Let's get at least one run. Ooh. Who is this pitching right now for these guys? Same guy, Ashby. He ain't got no location. Tall left-hander though, looking like Wild Thing from Major League with them glasses. Sinker fouled off by Sosa. 2-2 is the count. Ooh, fouled off another sinker. 2-2 is the count. White Sox excited to see this guy get on base at least. Ooh, why you swing at that? That was so low and outside, Sosa. Show some discipline, gang. It's a terrible swing. Man. Miguel Vargas. He was solid last season too, though. Let's see what he can do. Vargas. Swings and misses at a sinker. He killing him with that sinker right now. Come on, Vargas. That sinker was high and outside today on this one, so we good. Two and one is the count. 4-1 is the score. Top of the sixth inning, one out. Miguel Vargas looking to try to start a rally here for the Chicago White Sox versus the Milwaukee Brewers in game two. A lot more competitive than game one. The changeup misses outside. 3-1. Here's a hitter's count. Vargas, he's going to throw you something nice. If it's in the dirt, please don't swing at it. Just take the bags, bro. Take the bag. He's trying to set up in the middle. Pops him up behind home plate. You gotta get it, bro. You gotta hit that one. Now it's a 3-2 count. Nice. One out walk. Vargas smartly takes the first base bag. So now we got another runner on the base. This is way more than we had in the last game. I mean, the Chicago White Sox struck out 20 times in the first game. So seeing them today go out there and play better. Shout out to them. Let's see if Pereira can do something better than what he's done so far. Swing and a miss. Everson Pereira hasn't shown me anything yet. Wait a second. Vargas pinch hit for Peters after Peters. What are you doing, Venable? Peters did a nice piece of hitting in the last time he was up at bat, and you pinch hit Vargas for him. Why? And now that means that probably Acuna is going to center field, and Vargas is going to come play shortstop, or maybe he stay in center field. But you leave Everson Pereira in. He's been showing absolutely nothing so far this season. He's 0 for 2 tonight, 0 for 3 the other night. Ooh, nasty curveball. Had him looking. Ugh. Everson Pereira has not shown me anything yet. Ooh, that curveball was nasty. He couldn't even, he froze him. He thought that thing was going to be one of those high cutters that he'd been throwing, or sinkers. Reese McGuire with another opportunity to do something. Sinker outside. Ooh, another sinker. Fouls it off. 1-2 is the count. It'd be nice to see Reese hit a home run right here. That'd be very kind of him. Are you a kind person, Mr. McGuire? Nope. Just watch the slider. Ooh, he probably finna throw the curveball again. This is strikeout pitch right now, 1-2 count. Nope, he threw the slider again. Fought it off, 1-2 count, 1 on, 2 out. Top of the 6th. Chicago White Sox down 4-1. Reese McGuire in because Kyle Till is out with an injury and they just don't believe in Corey Lee. So let's see what happens here. Oh, you swung at that? Jesus, they're swinging at pitches outside of the zone. Another person stranded on the bases. Chicago White Sox down 4-1 going to the bottom of the 6th. Kanye dropped the album today. Did anybody check it out? I checked it out. It was mostly mid. Where you at on the West Coast if you still with us, Chadley? I didn't realize that. Let me pull that up a little bit. I knew it. So Costa Montgomery is at shortstop. Luis Angel Acuna is at center field, and Vargas at third base. So I was close. But Acuna's going to center field now. I'm not really feeling like I saw the lineup changes today. I was wondering how it would look. I would have loved to see Hayes instead of Benintendi start today in left field. Hey, in San Diego, 360 days of sunshine. Is that Grant Taylor? Oh, Grant Taylor's in the game. Okay, 1-on-1's the count. I like Grant Taylor. He probably wanted to be a starter, but he's going to definitely be a middle relief kind of guy. Ooh, nice slider. Big, strong righty. Yeah, I got some people in San Diego too, gang. Appreciate you for rocking with me. Ooh, slider on the inside, popped him up. And we got Colson back at shortstop. Maybe that'll help his bat now that he's back at his, I guess, natural position. He doesn't play third base. He's a shortstop. Taylor's a really good pitcher, man. I like him. Hamilton 0 for 2 today. Taylor tried to get him to chase. He did not. Got him to swing through a 99-mile-per-hour fastball. My son trying to call me. I told him I was recording. Kids don't listen. And four-seamer at 100. Ooh, Grant Taylor got that juice. See, this is what I can't wait till we just calling Taylor, Schultz, McDougal, Hagen, Smith. Like, let's get these guys, let's get them out here, bro. Leave that cutter alone, though, Taylor. Stick with what you good at, guy. Oh, that's a strike. That's a strike. They're not going to challenge it. Oh, come on. Show it again. Colorado in the building. We got Allison. It's just hard. Oh, okay. He's out. He tried to steal second. Oh, what? Come on. You got to challenge that. He got to be out, bro. He was out by a country mile. Come on. Challenge that, coach. Challenge that, coach. He was safe. Allison DiBiase, originally from Chicago, but also lived in Milwaukee. Okay, I see you. We also got San Diego in the building. I appreciate you guys. Man at second, one out. Grant Taylor trying to catch him. Good. He turns and checks him at second base. Man. Come on, Grant Taylor. Watch him. He's definitely going to try to steal. Ooh, slider high and outside. 1-1 is the count. Chicago White Sox down 4-1. A man on second in the bottom of the sixth inning. One man out. Lockridge swings and fouls off a four seam. Oh, I appreciate you. We're going to be here for the long haul. I'm going to try to do this about once or twice a week, depending on my work schedule, of course. But of course, early afternoon games is going to be difficult. We all got 9 to 5s pretty much. Oh my God. Pick it up. Don't let them score. Oh no, they get another run. They killing us, just hitting it to the right side. 5-1 Milwaukee with the lead. Mm. And Grant Taylor had a chance to knock it down. He just didn't get his glove on it. You had the second baseman kind of trying to hold the runner at second, so he was kind of shading to the left, hit it right through the right side of the field. Oh my goodness. 5-1, one man on, and he's probably going to try to steal. Milwaukee's really good at stealing bases, trying to get the bunt down. 1 out, foul ball. Oh boy. Bulls up 58-56 at halftime. Fighting Illini already got the dub to move on to the Final Four. That's exciting. Cubs got the win earlier over Washington as Brewers fight off another pitch, 0-2. And this is why Grant Taylor is not a starter. Issues with walks, contact. Terang is a pretty good hitter. He's already 2 for 3 today with 2 doubles from Milwaukee. Doesn't offer on the 99 per hour four seamer high and outside the zone. 1-2 is the count. Come on, let's get a double play to end this inning. Checks the runner at first. Ooh, the ball is down. It's going to be runners at first and second. The Brewers are trying to show the White Sox how to actually rally, how to get some runs in an inning. Man, come on, Taylor. You too hype right now, gang. Contreras at bat. Come on, Taylor. You can get him into ground, get him to ground out, gang. Runners at first and second. 1 out. Slider outside. 1-0 is the count. Ooh, slider. Dude, why are you throwing sliders right now? Stop being scared to throw your fastball. That's your pitch. You got a 100-mile-per-hour fastball, gang. Come on, man. Make him chase. There you go. Come on, bro. Look, checks the runner at second. 2-1's the count. 2 on, 1 out. Seems like this has been a situation pretty much first, second, third inning. Fourth and fifth, not so much. And now in the sixth inning, the White Sox are in trouble again. The White Sox are 0-10 with runners in scoring position. Milwaukee's 10 for 23 in 2 games. Crazy work. Yeah, fights off for fastball. 2-2's the count. Now you got to get this man to swing and miss. You have to. Come on, Grant. Or ground into a double play. Pops him up to right field. And the runners hold. All right, 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the sixth, 5-1 Brewers. But honestly, it really should be 3-1. Sean Burke did something crazy to give them their fourth run, and this fifth run didn't have to happen either. But it is what it is. A young core for the Chicago White Sox. Hold on, I'm gonna wait for this last out. I think my dog is ready to go outside. You ready to go outside? All right, give me a second. Come on. You ready to go outside? I know. Give me a second. Let this inning in, okay? Come on, up. Say hi. You wanna say hi? Say what up. Relax, sit down. 1-1 is the count. My bad. If you got fur babies, you know what's up. She ready to go outside. Christian Yelich has been killing us today. 2 for 3. Fouls one. Give me a second. I'm almost done, okay? Give me a second. I know. Give me a second. One more out. Swings at a pitch in the dirt. He is out. I'll be right back. Let me let her outside. Come on. Let's go. Come on, go outside. Come on, go outside. All right, I'm back. Had to let the doggy out. White Sox got to get some runs in this inning if they want to have a chance. I'm kind of disappointed in how Colson Montgomery's been playing so far this season. You got Acuna, Maedroff, and Montgomery next. This is a good time to get a rally going. 5-1 deficit for the Chicago White Sox. Much better effort today compared to Thursday, though. Thursday was just abysmal. At this point, I think we were already down by double digits on Thursday. So, shout out to everybody watching. West Coast, East Coast, Midwest. I'm not sure why it said the Chicago Bulls Central thing around when I went turned the camera off. That's crazy. Angel Zerpa coming up for Milwaukee Brewers. He has a 63.7% ground ball percentage rate. That's crazy. Last dude was damn near at 70%. Luis Angel Acuna can hit home runs, but he's about stealing bases. White Sox down 5-1 in the top of the seventh, and they call that a strike. Ugh. Come on, Acuna. You're getting a chance, my guy. Don't call that a strike. Thank you. Acuna swings and fouls off. 1-2 is the count. White Sox down 5-1. Top of the seventh. 1-2 is the count. Nobody out. Nobody on. He got a hit in the first game. I expect he'll get a hit today. 2-2 is the count now. As that last pitch was outside. This guy has some heat. He's throwing everything in 97, 98, 99. Ooh. Oh, hits it right to the third baseman. Just barely gets out after. This kid is fast. He is fast. So Maedroth looking to keep his decent start to the season going. 2 hits today. Double. Home run in the first game. Ooh, watches a slider right down the middle. Sinker. Top of the zone. 1-1 is the count. Appreciate you all for rocking with us. We will be doing this once or twice a week, depending on my work schedule. But it's going to be a long season, so check in every day for daily updates. Ooh, that sinker catches the top of the corner. 1-2 is the count. Maedroth looking to get a rally started. He is chewing that gum like he ain't never had gum before. Bounces it right back to the pitcher. Out at first base. 2 up, 2 down so far for the White Sox in this top of the seventh, as Zerpa is taking care of business. I'm super happy for the fight in the line. For real, for real. Around the league, Houston is taking the lead on the Angels 7-6 in the bottom of the sixth. They put up a bunch of runs in that inning. And then Costa Montgomery is looking awful to start the year. Swings and misses 0-1. I think it's a lot of pressure on this kid who hit 21 home runs in 70 games last season. Slider low and outside. 1-1 is the count. Nice. Good patience there. 2-1 is the count. Now you're going to get something you can hit, my guy. Come on, Cosin. Let's go. Ooh. Turns on one, hits it to right field. Single for Costa Montgomery. First hit of the season for my boy. Let's go, 12. Finally, did something decent. Shout out to my boy. Austin Hayes is up now. I'm very excited to see what Austin Hayes can do. Want to know what's the count. He's pinch hitting right now. Want to know what's the count. 2 out, 1 on. And he's just, through a sinker. 1-1 is the count. Don't hurt your back, my guy. Let's get this right out the park. I'd have let my dog out. Now she acting like she gotta absolutely come in right now. She gonna chill. Okay, Hayes, let's go. Left field, Cosin. Ooh, Cosin about to score. Cosin around third. Slide. Oh my God, he's out by a country mile. Jesus. He is not that fast. Oh my God. This dude lost the ball and got up and threw it. Cutoff man catches it, and just Cosin Montgomery just does not have the speed to do what needs to be done right there. You kind of wish they would hold that batter right there and allow the next man up to get him in. But it's almost like the Brewers did that on purpose, like to stop the rally. Oh my God. Let me go get my dog. I'll be right back. All right, I have returned. Chicago White Sox home opener on April 2nd. Might have to play hooky that day at work. Brian Hudson is in. Never seen this dude for the White Sox. Big lefty, though. Sinker outside. White Sox in the bottom of the seventh, down 5-1 versus the Milwaukee Brewers. One and one is the count. Ooh, sweeper. 1-2. I got to give it to the White Sox, though. After that 3-run first inning, they've only given up 2 runs since. It's a 5-1 game, considering how things went in the first game. This gives you a little bit of hope, especially Sean Burke. He showed me something. Like he showed me that he can overcome the pitfalls of early faltering and get his mind together and focus. Hudson, 3-2 count on Bowers. Bowers, another one of those strong 10 baseball players. Oh, that's a strike. Get out of here. And Milwaukee cannot challenge any more pitches. All right, so down in the minor leagues, you got Hagen Smith with 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, 4 strikeouts. Noah Schultz, 4 inning pitch, 0 runs, 5 strikeouts. Antonacci with 2 for 5 for 3 RBI. So it's a lot of good players waiting in the wings for the Chicago White Sox, especially those pitchers. Though we need them ASAP. That sinker, listen, the umpire can establish that strike zone now. You can't challenge it. 1-1 is the count. So what happens when you waste your challenges? You give the umpire all the power back. Sweeper outside. He did not go on the check swing. He got another pitch low. 2-1 is the count. Chicago White Sox down 5-1. Ugh. They've been outscored 19-3 in this series so far. Sinker right through the second baseman and the shortstop. Or the third baseman and the shortstop. Ugh. On the left side. Jeez. And we got another base runner. It's like they've had base runners in every inning almost. If you got T-Mobile, you can get MLB TV for free. For those of you who are watching from non-Chicago markets, appreciate you guys for joining us. If you got T-Mobile, download the MLB TV app, the MLB app, and you can watch all the Chicago White Sox games all season. If you got T-Mobile, they'll give it to you for free. Frelick shows a bunt, doesn't get it. 1-0 is the count, and Hudson gets him to foul off another pitch. Frelick is trying to hit a home run right here. His name might be Frelick. Who knows? I don't have the sound on. If they get a home run right here, they blow the game wide open. Sweeper low and outside. 2-1 is the count. Chicago White Sox losing to a very good Milwaukee Brewers team. Can't be too mad at their effort tonight, though. They're putting up a fight. Four-seamer fought off. Got a chance. Foul ball down the left field side. Hudson trying to get him to ground into a double play. Fouls off another pitch. This one still out of play. 5-1 ball game. Chicago White Sox got to not give up runs here and definitely score runs in the top of the eighth. White Sox fan catches the ball over in foul territory. Good for him. Milwaukee's like an hour, 45 minutes from here. So trying to catch him stealing, cannot catch him stealing. Costa Montgomery at second base. Why is Costa Montgomery at second base? Huh. The Brewers steal a lot of bases. They were second in the league last season and stealing bases. Got that man Yelich striking out ugly. Or Frelick striking out ugly. He tried to check it. He couldn't. He lost his hat and everything. I ain't never seen that one. He lost his helmet and all. 2 outs. 1 man on second. Bottom of the 7th. Hudson trying to get out of it. Don't let this man in scoring position score. Ooh, nice four-seamer right across the heart of the plate. Joey Ortiz with a single in the third. a stolen base. I think everybody who's got on base has stolen a base so far for Milwaukee. Fights off another one. 0-2 count. Why 8? Who are you saying needs another run? Milwaukee or the White Sox? We obviously the White Sox need another run, but are you a Brewers fan? And then what is the Brewers mascot? Ooh, get some. Oh my God. Another run is about to score. Hit it right between, like they hit it right between the shortstop and the third baseman again. Oh my God. 6-1. Man. Shortstop at second base. Ugh. This is rough. This is rough. You're looking at Milwaukee and how they doing things, right? And you just know that the Chicago White Sox, they got to try to take the blueprint. Milwaukee's a small market team that just keeps winning in the Central Division, the NL Central. They just keep doing it. Everybody's high on the Cubs as they should be. But Milwaukee just shows you that we don't got to spend $800 million on a player to be a really good team. 6-1 Milwaukee, bottom of the seventh. And they get a lot of contact. Like they're filing off a lot of pitches. It's not just swings and misses as we saw from the White Sox yesterday, not yesterday, but Thursday. Like they figure out how to get it done. It don't matter what. And pretty much ever since Craig Counsell left them, they haven't lost. Crazy work. Hudson on the inside, 1-1's the count. And you know they're about to try to steal second again. They gotta have they gotta have 4 or 5 stolen bases today so far. Yeah, that's a strike, umpire. How dare you? Fix that, goofy. Yeah, send his ass back to first base. What? I don't know what just happened. He called a balk? What? Okay. Whatever. 2-1's the count. Bottom of the seventh, 2 out, 1 on at second base. Chicago White Sox have been giving up hits with runners in scoring position all series long. 2-2 did he go? 2-2 is the count. White Sox have not been playing mistake-free baseball, and it's costing them in 2 games so far. Well, mostly 2 games so far. And he's 3-2. Hudson is just throwing just ugly pitches, not reaching the strike zone at all. It's almost like the Chicago White Sox organization just was like, "Hey, you want to pitch? Yeah, come on, we got you." And he walks him. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the 7th. And they give him the stolen base on the walk because he didn't check him. So now you got runners at the corner. So far in this series, the Milwaukee Brewers got to have at least 7 bases stolen. And they were second in the majors all season last year with like 120 something stolen bases. They're on pace right now to have 3,000 stolen bases on the season. Come on, man. White Sox pitchers, when batters, the news is already out. If you're on second base, you can steal third against the White Sox. It's already out. Come on, can we get anything? You going? All right, 1-1 is the count. It's 6-1. White Sox got to score at least 2 runs in the next inning to give us a little bit of hope. But they got to get out of this inning first. And Hudson cannot locate any pitches in the strike zone unless they're just fouling them off. Another pitch outside and another stolen base. Bro, hold on. I gotta look. I gotta see how many stolen bases these fools got. Hold on. Like, it's ridiculous right now. Let me close that out. They are annihilating the White Sox on the stolen base category. Hold on. Which one do I gotta look at? The box score. With stolen bases. Hold on. I can't even see it on here. These mods got a bunch of stolen bases, though. Let me see if I can see it on this. It's ridiculous. Bases are loaded. It's ridiculous. Ugh. This is going to be a rough season. Let me see if I can see the stolen bases. Oh, so Yelich has a stolen base. Ortiz has 2 stolen bases. Hamilton has 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mitchell has 2, 6, 7. That's 7 stolen bases. 7 stolen bases so far for the Milwaukee Brewers. They just know they can do it. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. But we still gonna do this at least once a week, regardless of how abysmal the Chicago White Sox are or otherwise. I still think they're gonna win 75 games at least. But geez. Whew. Jettison Perez. Excited to see him. He's a Rule 5 draft pick from Boston. Didn't look too good on Thursday. Let's see how he looks today. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Tough situation to be in for the young fella. Pitch, first pitch swinging, pops up to center field, and Acuna gets him out. 6-1. Murakami coming up. Maybe he'll hit another home run. Make it 6-2. Because this is ugh. It's a lot of ick going on right now. It would be nice if the White Sox can get some runs this inning, or maybe score more than 2 runs in a game. Ugh. I can't believe Ric Flair is still alive. Like, I've heard like stories of the things that he's done. There's no reason this man should be alive. None whatsoever. Okay. Let's see if Mooney can get another one. That might be like we might be on Mooney watch today to see how not today, but just this series, this season, to see how many home runs he's gonna be hitting. You got Abner Uribe coming in the pitch. My boy Mooney is not afraid of Uribe. All right. White Sox got to get at least 3 runs to make this an interesting game. They had their opportunity last time Mooney was up. He had 2 on, 2 outs, and he swung and struck out. The sinker is in for a strike. Another sinker in for a strike. 0-2 is the count. Chicago White Sox struggling. This Uribe character is like, hey, I'm ready to strike you out on this third pitch. And he gets him the ground right back to the pitcher over the first base out. Mooney showed a little speed right there, though. Not bad, not bad. So Uribe looking at Sosa, throws a sinker outside. White Sox down 6-1. They scored 3 runs in 2 games versus 20 runs in 2 games. So they're already a minus 17 on the season so far. Crazy work. They're already going to the mound again. He's only 5 pitches in. What's going on, buddy? How you getting to throw test pitches? Man, come on now. Uribe, crazy slider. That is like a picture perfect slider right there. Sosa. Why would you challenge that? Why would you waste your challenge? That was a strike. It was close, but the 2 challenges that the Chicago White Sox have done today to lose both of their challenges have been dumb. That's a dumb challenge. Now the umpire has all the power on both sides. He could have called that a strike if he wanted to, and you wouldn't have been able to challenge it. Stupid. 6-1 Brewers. Top of the 8th. 2-2 count. Nobody on. 1 out. Uribe. 3-2 count now. Maybe he did possibly hurt himself. The Chicago White Sox can benefit from this. Force him to throw strikes. He got that Popeye face with whatever he got in his cheeks. See, wasn't a strike. 3-2 count. That was a walk right there. If you don't swing at that, you're on first base. Now you struck out. White Sox play Miami next 3. Then they play Toronto Thursday off Friday, Toronto Saturday, Sunday. Then they play Baltimore for 3. Then they play Kansas City for 3. So the Toronto series and the Baltimore series are at home, Kansas City on the road. And now the umpire has all the power. And they're going to use it. Once you fail at that second challenge, you best believe the umpire is going to call everything close a strike. Can't waste those challenges. Cannot waste them. Vargas fouls off a pitch. Now he's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Can't lose these challenges, gang. You just can't. Bulls down 94-86 going into the fourth. White Sox got 3 more outs and they're out of there. Man. I wanted us to get this win today so we could have so the White Sox could have a rubber match tomorrow, but it looks like they're gonna lose this series. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us from the beginning to the end. White Sox have the bottom of the 8th and the top of the 9th, and it doesn't look like they're gonna do much. Around the league, you got Houston winning 11-6 over the Angels. The Angels have been undefeated. Mike Trout's been on fire, but Houston took over that game. The Yankees up 3-1 in the bottom of the 9th. San Diego up 2-0 in the bottom of the 5th. You got Arizona up 2-0 over the Dodgers in the bottom of the 3rd, but the Dodgers have two men on with nobody with 1 out. Cleveland and Seattle 0-0 top of the 2nd. St. Louis beat Tampa Bay. The Cubs beat Washington. So that was they got their first win of the season. Athletics, where are the Athletics playing? I don't know. They're 0-2 because the Blue Jays beat them today. Twins win over the Orioles. Boo. Rangers win over the Phillies. Reds over the Red Sox. Marlins over the Rockies. Mets over the Pirates. And then the Braves take care of business versus the Royals. Good job, Braves. Bravos. And who we got pitching right now for the White Sox? They put Sir Anthony Dominguez in. I guess they just wanted him to get some work. He's 0 he's 1-1 right now. Is the count. Good job though, to Sir Anthony Dominguez. Coming over to the White Sox after playing for playoff teams and World Series teams. Sweeper misses. He's 2-1 on the count. 6-1 Milwaukee. Contreras. It's basically the heart of the order right here coming up. Contreras fights one off to right field, and it's caught at the wall by Everson Pereira. Let's go. Dominguez. Nice four seamer right on the heart of the plate. Didn't swing at it though. Ooh, that splitter. Ooh, come on, umpire. We ain't got no more challenges though. So Christian Yelich looking to do something else. 2 for 4, two singles, a run, an RBI, and a stolen base. Great game for him. Sweeper outside. Dominguez struggling to locate his pitches. 2-1 is the count. But there's nothing on the line right now, so he's just out there like whatever. Got him to swing through a four seamer, 97 miles per hour though. Dominguez got him to hit it right in between. Stop me if you heard this before. Right in between the shortstop and the third baseman. What up, Big O? Chicago White Sox struggling tonight yet again, hoping to not give up double digits. Christian Yelich had himself a great game today. Sir Anthony Dominguez throws a sweeper outside. 1-0 is the count. Bowers has had a solid game, 1 for 4 single in the first and a run. Come on over to what, King Duke? To what? What are you asking me to come on over to? Bowers to center field. Acuna catches it, holds the runner at first base. What are you asking me to come on over to? Like, are you singing Christina Aguilera? What's the T? What is that? Oh, I don't know what that is. We're not doing spam calls. Oh, King Duke, you gambling. All right, one more run. Let's go. Okay, the over for the over under. I'm like, what are you talking about? Come on over. I'm not coming nowhere. I'm staying at home. I see you, gang. So the over under was 8. I see you. Come on, Will. You already know what it is, bro. I'm not coming over to the Cubs. I will watch them and respect them, but it's White Sox all day. So he needs one more run to make some money. All right, so that's what we're rooting for now. We're rooting for one more run for the rest of this game. One or more runs for the rest of this game. 2 outs, a man on first, pops him up. So then the Brewers aren't getting that one more run. It has to be the White Sox. Sir Anthony Dominguez came in and did his job, even though it wasn't a save opportunity. You need 2 more runs? I thought you needed 1 more, bro. What is it, bro? Is it 1 more or 2 more? Chicago White Sox are looking like they're going to lose their second game to start the season. But I will say this. To start your season versus the Milwaukee Brewers is tough. Like they're the NL Central champions 3 seasons in a row. They're a damn good team. There's still a lot of bases. I think they got 7 stolen bases today. It's 8 and we are at 6. Oh, okay, I see you, gang. So the over is I'm about to say there you go. So it's 7 and we're at 6. So you need 2 more runs. So the White Sox got to score 2 runs in the top of the ninth for you to get your bread. We rooting for that, of course. It'll be a respectable score for the White Sox as well. So 6-3 is definitely better than 6-1. So we're rooting for the White Sox to get 2 runs from my boy King Duke in the top of the ninth so he can get some bread and pay his child support. Let's go. If you missed it, the Fighting Illini are in the Final Four. Let's get it. Chicago Bulls fighting with the lowly Memphis Grizzlies in the Toilet Bowl. Grizzlies up 102-96 versus the Bulls. Buzelis with 22. Colin Sexton got a bunch of points too. White Sox and Milwaukee Brewers take care of business tomorrow to close out the series. This is the only time the White Sox and Brewers play this year, by the way. Then the White Sox had their chances too. They had their opportunities to score some runs this series. Honestly, they're 0 for whatever and with runners in scoring position, so they just haven't gotten it done. Today, the White Sox with runners in scoring position are 0 for 5. Meanwhile, Milwaukee's 5 for 14 with runners in scoring position. So that right there is the difference in the game. Some dude named Hall is pitching. Everson Pereira has shown me nothing. 2 strikeouts, 0 for 3. I don't know why he's on this roster, much less starting today. Oh for 3 with a ground out and 2 strikeouts. But he got something on the White Sox because they letting him get a chance. Hey, I ain't mad at you, gang. We all got the same issues. He walked him, though. Pereira draws the walk. Shout out to you. I'm still not sold on you, though, Everson Pereira. So now a home run right here gets my man King Dukes his child support money. So Edgar Quero, is he batting for the first time? I think he batting for the first time. Yep. He didn't start tonight. It was Reese McGuire. So Quero hits a home run right here. My guy gets to take care of his family. Let's go, EQ. Takes a change up right at the numbers. 0-1 is the count. Takes a sinker right at the numbers. 0-2 is the they didn't give him that strike. Oh man, this umpire dirty. 1-1 is the count. Fights off a sinker. Oh, just foul on him. Hey, you were this close to getting that bread, gang. Hey, it's tough. It's tough. Chicago White Sox have left 8 men on base versus the Brewers tonight. If they take care of business, you're looking at a better game. Here we are again. 2-2 is the count. We're looking at the possibility of having 2 men on, nobody out. Edgar Quero, if he gets on base right here, the over-under gets a little bit closer. Just not. Foul tip? Okay. 2-2 is the count. Stays alive. Go ahead and get a double right here, Quero. See, this is what happens. You can't challenge it. That was not a strike. But instead, you can't challenge it because y'all wasted y'all challenges. Oh, that was a strike. That was a strike. That changeup was nasty. 1 out. They would have challenged that though if they still had it. So perilous. I got the Chicago. So the over under is like some betting sports books have them at 62. Some have them at 64. I have them at 75. I have them at taking the over. Last season, they were at like 52 to 54 wins, and I told people to take the over. They got the over. Um, I think the Chicago White Sox are going to be over 62 wins, 64 wins. They'll win at least 65, but I got them winning 75. I picked Arizona minus 6.52 and they're losing. I don't even know what that means. I'm not a gambling person. I know like the basics in gambling. I'm not sure if you're winning in that situation or not. Um, we got Acuna looking to get on base, 2-2, 1 man on, 1 man out, 6-1 Milwaukee, top of the ninth. Hall is trying to close it out. He wanted to pay. He tried to sell that pitch. 3-2 full count. He tried to sell it. But it dropped out the zone, guy. And Acuna double play ball, game over. Chicago White Sox lose 6-1 to the Milwaukee Brewers. Much better effort from the Chicago White Sox. They did not strike out 20 times. They also didn't get my man King Duke his over. So he lost some money tonight. He's gonna have to talk to his baby mama to figure out why he ain't got the child support money. 6-1 is the final. Milwaukee, 3 runs in the first, 1 in the second. That's pretty much all they needed. The Chicago White Sox got 1 run from Munetaka Murakami. Home run, 2 hits for him as a Major League Baseball player over here in the States, 2 home runs. First Chicago White Sox player to ever do that. Chase Maizroff had himself another decent game, 2 hits. He got a 500 average on the season, a 1.167 slugging percentage. Costa Montgomery picks up his first hit of the season. So does Andrew Benintendi. Austin Hayes didn't, though. He got a hit the other day, but didn't do well today. Lenny Sosa, 4 at-bats, 0 hits. You also had Everson Pereira, who probably doesn't need to be on his team, much less on the roster today. Didn't get any hits either. Sean Burke, 4 innings pitched, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. But I gotta give him credit around the 35 to 40 pitch mark. I didn't think he was gonna make it through 4 innings. He did give us 4 innings, 91 pitches for him, 5 strikeouts. Murphy came in, didn't give up anything. Grant Taylor did give up a run. It was basically earned, and then Hudson came in and gave up a run. Paez was all right, and Dominguez shows that he belongs on a contender. 1 inning pitch, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Chicago White Sox lose 6-1 to the Milwaukee Brewers. It's all good, man. It's a long season. Chicago White Sox are gonna win some games, and they're gonna lose all of them. We will be back tomorrow. I will have a preview of Game 3 as well as the crosstown conversation. My boy Big Mike over on Chicago Cubs Central. If you want to come hate on the Cubs, definitely check that episode out. It's going to be early. It'll probably be up by 7 or 8 o'clock. We have the preview up as well because I got to go to work tomorrow. I won't be able to do the live call, but I will be back when the White Sox play Friday most likely Friday because Saturday I got something to do. And then all next week I'll be off, so we'll get a couple of games in. But usually we'll do this about once a week. Appreciate the love and support. If you haven't liked, followed, or shared, hit that notification bell. Chicago White Sox Central on YouTube. Big Care from the Shy. Everywhere else, Shy Sox, Shy White Sox Pod or Shy Sox Pod over on Twitter. No, Shy White Sox Pod over on Twitter. Big Kev from the Shy. We appreciate the love and support, man, over here. It's been fun. First live call of the season is in the bag. We're going to get back to it next week. I'm going to holler at you guys next time. Peace.